Streaming. Start recording. And it's all right. Well, we are live, Mr. Chad Mazurek. Let me go ahead and share this with Facebook here. To my left, my right. To my right is Chad Mazurek. Looks like it's on the left here on the screen here. So, to my right here is Chad Mazurek. He's going to be playing against Sam Dissy coming up on November 7th, Saturday. Race to 30 for $1,200 in the middle. So, do have a few questions we're going to ask Chad. And let me go ahead and share this with Facebook and get some viewers on here quick. So anyway, Chad, how you been?
Pretty good.
Been practicing a lot?
Not really.
No.
So maybe play a couple times a week.
Boyd still got your number?
Yep. He's been calling it a lot. So he's been playing pretty good these days. So
yeah, he played well against Sam. Sam played really well against Boyd that night when we were first matching up with you and Sam. We had Boyd step in.
Right, I appreciate Boyd doing that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, thanks a lot, Boyd. If you're watching or anything, why we appreciate you stepping into the ring there. So we'll give it a few more minutes, see if anybody wants to tune in and ask any questions.
I anticipate us getting 3 or 4 viewers.
Well, I'm hoping for 5, maybe 6. We'll see what it's like. This is the first for me. Obviously, first interviewing a pool player for an upcoming match, but we want to build it up a little bit. We've been trying to do this for a couple years now, and there's always been something getting in the way. So we've had you in the ring against. We've had you down here a few times. You've played against Josh. You've played. Haven't you
played Josh Scogan a few times. Greg Marsh.
Greg Marsh, yeah.
Tippy a lot.
So yeah.
Tippy's
Tippy.
got my number.
Tippy's got your number. Well, I remember the one time you guys were playing. What was it? Races to 9, and playing even. He had your number, and if he gave what was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was
He tried to
something
give
in
me
between.
A couple games and I won then.
Yeah, he gave you 2 games, and you had him every time, and then you guys played even, and then he had you, and of course, it's like, well, why didn't you just go for the one game then. That seems logical, but you guys never did play that one game spot. It was
No,
either
we
two or
pretty
even.
much just played even every time. So
Tippy might be a good one to get in the ring too. He hasn't been playing much. That's all he does is work anymore. So
right. So
maybe
if he ever comes out of retirement,
and kicks the rust off a little bit. So
for a fish like me, he might.
you know, he's a pretty big fish though. I mean, you stand about 6'2", don't you?
6'3".
6'3". Close. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and got a few questions I want to ask you here, and then at the end of the questions here, we'll see if anybody wants to chat, if anybody's messaging me, or if anybody out there is watching. If you want to either private message me on Facebook or text me a message if you don't have access to chatting on YouTube. If you're, say, watching it on a TV or something, you can grab your cell phone and shoot me a text. Ask me a question if you want me to relay that on to Chad here. But we are also going to get Sam. I have talked to Sam. I'm going to get him in an interview too. So
okay.
I'm being politically correct with this. I'm not just picking on you. So how's the couch? Nice comfy couch, ain't it?
I'd hope so. I sold it to you.
Yeah, you did. It's getting a lot of use. It's a great couch anyway. So first off, obvious question. What is your prediction of the upcoming match? And give me a score. You plan on running how many packs you plan on running?
Maybe a 2-pack. I might drink a 12-pack, but
okay. Well, we will have beer bucket specials on sale at the match too, so we can get your drink on.
I'm thinking I'll win 30-27. Think it'll be a close match.
30-27. That's a good score. That's a close match. I would be happy with that.
Right.
I would be happy with 30-27.
So
Tyler and did you watch any of the Tyler and
I watched
Sam?
some of it here and there, and
yeah,
it was
that
a pretty
was
good match.
It was. I was really surprised. I'm sure there's a lot of viewers out there that were surprised that Tyler played that well. You know, I mean, not that he doesn't play well, but he played very well that day. I mean,
no, he's reached out to me about playing it, so you might see it in an upcoming match.
All right, you guys heard it there. Awesome. I've got a few other people in the docket here that obviously want some of your money, so we'll see how that goes.
Wow.
30-27, he predicts. All right, you heard it here. And how do you feel about the upcoming matchup? Are you confident?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're confident.
I mean, I'm always confident, so.
Right.
I mean, gonna get there, play my best pool, and see what happens. So it's about all you can do. Just give it your all and hope you come out ahead.
And it's not for a ton of money. We're looking at $600 from each player in the middle, so total of $1,200. It's a friendly
matchup.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a friendly matchup, yet it does have some implications on it. You know, there is some money out there and a little bit of bragging rights, and we all know we want to brag around here. Who's the best?
Right.
Right now, it seems like we've got a list and a line of people lining up to play, Sam. So you could maybe you could put a dent in that. You could maybe put a little detour on that list. You know, with that upcoming match, if it does turn out 30-27, why? How about this match? Okay, so we touched on it before a little bit. This match has been in the works for a couple of times already. It's actually been in the works for a couple of years. Mine is a two-part question here. First of all, why do you think this match has lost footing in the past?
Well, the first time we couldn't set a date. The second time they wanted to bet more than I was willing to play for. And then this last time, I reached out to you and had you reach out to Sam and kind of kept it private. Didn't get a lot of people involved, so I think it was a lot easier to set up.
All right, yeah. I do remember I do remember the high rolling incident where we
Well,
just
yeah, and here's the thing. I mean,
start for 5, go to 1,000, go to 5,000, and then it's 10,000, and it's
I've played for 5,000 before, but usually don't like to play my weakest game for that kind of money.
right, right. And the second part of that question is, why now? Why do you think that it's changed now? What do you think made the? What do you think? Do you think keeping it private, not allowing everybody to hear about it, to try to get involved with it, you think that made a big difference?
Yeah, I mean, we came to an agreement of what we were going to do. We discussed a few different options, and you know, basically everything he came back with, I just said yes to, and we have a match.
It did come about really quick, too. I do have to commend both players on that. Once we started talking about it, it was literally, I'd say 5 days, maybe 5, 6 days once we started talking about it before we actually were able to get a date and knock it down. So hats off to you, hats off to Sam for the upcoming match we're going to have. So here's another question here. What was your first reaction? This could be an interesting one. What was your first reaction when you found out you had to reschedule? Now, Chad, let me just, for anybody that did not hear, Chad had to reschedule due to a close COVID contact. He did not test positive, but he had in close quarters or close contact, whatever they call it. So what was your first reaction when you found out all that hoopla going on? Literally, it was 3 days.
I mean, I reached out to you and Sam and, gave you guys the option that,
Yep.
I might have it. And, it's a match I've been wanting to play, but overall, I rather keep people safe. I'd hate to come over to Sioux Falls and be the reason for a bunch of people getting COVID.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not like we didn't reschedule it and,
we're playing in a bar, which everybody's calling the bars are the hot spots in South Dakota. South Dakota's a hot spot, and, of course, bars are, what they say is the worst place to be in. So, yeah, that's appreciative, though,
Right.
Because that could have, nobody's wearing masks in the bars, so obviously
right.
if you did come over and you were positive or something and not knowing about it, and, yeah. So, I appreciate you for that. So, that's awesome.
And I mean, we rescheduled it. We're going to play it. So,
yeah.
Some people thought I was ducking him. Some people thought I needed more practice. And
oh, yeah.
But.
So, did you get some of that practice in when you were in quarantine?
No.
Well, no. That's on you then, because I definitely would have expected you to at least get some more practice in. Take advantage of that 2 weeks.
Right. So.
But yeah, I did have quite a few people asking me, he's ducking out, he don't want to play Sam, and, quite a few, but obviously my reaction the whole time was nope. I stood firm. No, it's $600.
I know, I'm stuck $900 practicing for this match.
He's lost $900 warming up, getting your practice in for a $600 match, so... That's dedication. So, yeah, $600, that's not. That's
I'm bound
nothing.
to book a winner soon.
One of these days, right?
Yeah. Who's going to be the lucky one?
Well, it could be Sam. I mean, you're predicting 30 to 27.
So.
And now, so give me one factor your opponent brings to the match. And when ability, strength, mental edge, etc., give me one factor that you believe Sam brings to the table that gives him an edge.
I think Sam's got a great love for the game of pool. I mean, he enjoys playing and everything. He's a more experienced 8-ball player than myself, so I never played a lot of 8-ball, some here and there, but we always played one pocket and 9-ball, so.
All right, yeah, Sam does have a love for the game. He plays it well. Has a great stroke.
Plays a lot.
Plays a lot, yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
He's been to Vegas a few
And how
times.
old is he?
And
Is he half my age or a little
he,
older?
he might be a little older than half your age, and he's a world champion already.
Oh, I know.
I mean, and Shane did go ahead and mention this to me that he's not a world champion. I gotta rephrase that for Shane Van Boning. He's not a world champion. He is a VNEA world champion. That's what Shane told me. So just to make sure we get that correct for Shane, he wanted to make sure I let people know that he's a VNEA world champion. Shane is a world champion.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what he was getting at. All right. So now, what attributes do you feel that you have an advantage bringing to the match here?
I mean, it's a long set. I think I grind a lot and, fight for every game. And, if Sam beats me, it's not going to be easy for him. So I'm going to try to make it as tough as possible. I might have a lot more experience gambling than him, but that doesn't mean I'm a better player. It just means I like to gamble a lot. So.
Those are some of the factors that I put on the flyer, that you are a grinder, and that's one of the things that I obviously feel you bring to the table too. You do grind a lot. You'll play anybody. You'll step into the ring with literally anybody. I mean, pros, semi-pros, whatever. You want action, let's get action. So,
yeah, when Shane came to Worthington a couple years ago, I asked him to play some $50 sets to donate. So,
and I know you've played one pocket with pros too in the past. So, experience, obviously, that brings a big factor to the table. Experience and the grind, like we said. Well, any final thoughts?
No, I think it's going to be a good match. It's about it. If there's anyone else out there that would like to set up a match with me, get a hold of Kevin, and we'll see if we can work something out. So I'm willing to play a lot of different people. So doesn't always have to be even. If you need weight, don't be afraid to ask, because if I think you're better than me, I'll sure ask.
Yeah, there you go.
But
well, you heard it. He's open for action. Just give me a shout out if you want to step up in the ring. Now, obviously, the map live action streams, want to keep these streams even as much as we can. I don't want to throw much handicap out there on the streams. That doesn't seem to be a very popular thing, but we'll definitely make an exception if you want to step into the ring with Chad, if you want to give him some weight. Or vice versa, I guess.
I'd be willing to play a lot of people one pocket. So,
well, and I do want to announce too, without going into too many details, there is some 9-foot action that possibly could be rolling into the Sioux Falls area here in 2021. Some 9-foot tables I know have been purchased. They are custom built 9-foot tables, not production line tables. So these are the real deal. They're being shipped over here currently. So that's really all the details I can give you, because everything's kind of hush-hush here until it's actually going to be announced. But, man, that could be something. We could maybe get some one-pocket action and get it streamed here. It's a great location, too, if it all falls right into place. It'll be a great streaming location. So I look forward to bringing that up. Hopefully I get that.
oh yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to come over and play some 9-foot table matches.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we do have a couple of places in town that have 9-footers, but two places that I know of, and one's more public and one's more Generations place, whatever. Active Generations,
Oh, never even heard of it.
They've got a few 9-footers there, but it's a membership type deal.
Oh.
So I'm not sure, like $50 a month or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I guess we'll give a free plug out to Active Generations, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So if anybody's in Sioux Falls looking for 9-foot tables to play on, I guess you can go down to Lucky's. They have 9-footer, and Active Generations has 9-footers down there as well. Well, with that being said, I want to thank you for coming out here and being on the stream here. Just looking over the phone here, see if I got any messages. Don't have any messages. Don't think probably would have got more traction if I put it right on Facebook Live, but the reason I put it on YouTube is I do have the flyer showing that we are streaming on YouTube, and I had a couple of people on the last match looking for the stream that I don't know if they weren't on Facebook or what the deal was. So the flyer does say that we are going to be streaming on YouTube. So this channel, Midwest Amateur Pool on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You'll get a live notification when we do go live. That will be coming up Saturday, November 7th. I believe we're going to start up around 6:30 warm-ups, and action should start right around that 7:15 time. So I look forward to it. Well, Chad, I want to thank you again for coming out today.
Well, thanks for having me, Kevin. So
I appreciate it.
Awesome job for the pool community with the stream and everything, and trying to promote action and tournaments in Sioux Falls. So,
well, I
commend you on your effort.
I need guys like you that are willing to step into the ring and give us this content, you know, and for me to produce this content, I mean, it's great having guys like you that come in here, and if it wasn't for guys like you, I couldn't produce the content. Let's just say it that way. So look forward to some more action matches coming up. We do have, if you see on the live stream there in the bottom left corner, avid-clothing.com. If you want to hit that website up, we do have some merchandise on the website. You can show your support for Midwest Amateur Pool. Buy a hoodie, buy a sweater, shirt.
Yep, or I'm sure they can just make donations to you for all your effort.
Yeah, I will take. I do have the Midwest Amateur Pool at live.com website at the top of the stream here. If you want to go ahead and throw me a donation to through PayPal, that is the address you can use through PayPal. And I do have speaking of that, I do have a special going on between a week ago and your match coming up. Anybody that does do any donations to the stream to help support the stream, they're going to get into a drawing for either a signed action match flyer of you and Sam or a autographed cue ball from Shane Van Boning circa 2016. I believe that was when we did a bunch of stuff with Shane, and he donated some autographs for cue balls to the stream and for a couple benefits and stuff. So winner's choice on that. If you want to make a donation to the stream through PayPal, Midwest Amateur Pool at live.com, and you'll be entered into a drawing for one of those two items. Your choice, winner's choice, as well as we do have a Rick Roper jump cue. It's a carbon fiber yo-yo jump cue. We're about halfway there for the raffle. Those raffle tickets are $5 a piece, or 5 tickets for $20. You can buy those in person with me, or you can also just send it through PayPal. You can don't put any messages if you're going to do the raffle portion of it. Just send the money over without any message, and I'll get that for the raffle. If you do want to make a donation to the stream, just go ahead and put in the message that there's a donation. That way I can separate the two. Otherwise, you'll get it. Obviously, just put in for the Rick Roper yo-yo jump cue. I'll just probably get you in for both those raffles, just because I appreciate the help and the support from all you guys out there in Streamland. So I do appreciate all the local people, all the local sponsors that help out, the Nickel Spot, Avid Clothing, Freedom Realty. You know, Freedom's been on board for a couple years now. They sponsored the Summer Series of Pool. I want to shout out to Sam Hahn and Freedom Realty. Thank you very much. With that, I think we're going to go ahead and shut her down here. We've been on for about 24 minutes, so got a little bit of content and got a little bit of little bit of talking with you. See what's in the mind of Chad Mazurek. 30 to 27.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. 30-27. I wonder what Sam's prediction's going to be.
I think Sam's going to think he's going to blow me out. So
Think so?
I think a lot of Sioux Falls is thinking that, and I'm hoping to surprise them.
Well, 8-ball, not to take anything away from you, but, 8-ball, like you said, is not your strongest game. I believe that your stronger games are the rotation games. Sam's pretty strong with 8-ball, I think. If his weakness is probably rotation games, so it's kind of flip-flop, but we are going to play rotation games with Sam too.
Right. So
yeah, so we've already discussed that.
If Sam ends up beating me on the 7th, I'm probably going to want a rematch. So
yep, we've already talked about this too. So look forward to Sam and Chad again. I'm pretty sure even if Chad beats Sam, Sam's going to want a rematch too.
Right.
One way or another. So
might have to start a action King of the Hill.
Right. Right.
See who can stay on top the longest. So far, Sam's been doing pretty good against everyone. So
yeah, he's been doing all right. We're gonna get some other people in the action stream here. Some new blood. Chad. I want Chad, Greg, Zeke. It's another one that he's interested in coming up. I did talk to Dave from up north. He wants to play. So we got some good players that are interested in coming down and playing. So we'll get a few other players on the stream and see if we can't match up some of the top players. And I'd like that idea, the King of the Hill. That's kind of a neat idea. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you again. Thanks to everybody out there in Streamland. I appreciate you tuning in and following. We'll see you on November 7th at 6:30.